Welcome to News, Views, and What We Choose with Danielle and Dami.
Grab a drink, get the news, and come hang with us.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Think.
What kind of wine are
And
you drinking?
happy Mother's Day.
Mm, Happy Mother's Day.
And happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out
hmm
there. The
hmm
the aunties that also have the mama rules
hmm
and everything. And the grandmothers. And
Yeah.
that'll go into one of your things.
hmm
Um, but I'm drinking Kirkland's Finest. And this one's actually really good. It's a
Is that the
Sauvignon Blanc.
Sauv Blanc?
Yeah,
Yes.
but there's like a couple. So I got this one. It's the Marlborough, not to be
hmm
mistaken with Marlboros. But it's New Zealand Marlborough.
mm,
So
Delish.
it's good. That's really good.
hmm
What are you
Good.
drinking? Yours is pretty.
Um, I'm drinking a pressed cocktail. So, pressed juicery.
I
I
love their
just
freezes.
oh yeah, those are really good.
So good.
Well, I have one that was on the beety side, meaning it had beets in it. It has beets in it. So I thought maybe if I added vodka, it would make it less. And you know what? It does actually. It's a really nice balance.
I love beets. I put like I will literally put just a whole ball
hmm
on my
Oh
salad
my
and I'll just
God.
stab it and I'll take
Snatch it.
bites. Like it's a meatball, but it's a beet.
I do love beets too.
I
They're
love
pretty
beets.
good. What have you been up to?
Well, since we last cheers.
hmm
Um, Friday of last week and Sunday of last week, I attended a regatta.
Bogota.
A regatta. So if you don't know what that is, it's rowing. So regatta is like their nationals, championships, the whole like competitive side of things. So the kids that I nannied for, one of them, the girl, she is the coxswain or coxswain. I always say swin because it has a W in it, but it's
Mm.
silent. So it's a
hmm
coxswain. So she's the one that yells at all of them to go, keep going, battle it up, push it
hmm
through, whatever the words that she uses. But I went for both days. It's a 3 day thing. I didn't do Saturday, but we did Friday and Sunday, and they play second, so they're going to
That's
nationals. Yeah,
awesome.
the
Yay.
boys loved it because it's right on the river. So like I brought the bucket, each in a bucket, the pails,
hmm
the
Yep.
shovels, and all that. So they made some friends on the beach.
Cute.
Um, and it was really fun because they they have like shopping and stuff too. So the nanny mom, she and I went and looked at stuff. I got a cute hat and they got stuffies that have like little embroidered sweaters that say crew on it. It's really cute.
That is so
Um,
cute.
but yeah, it was really fun. Really enjoyed it. And then I went to, like I said, on the Thursday that we recorded, I went to dinner with them first. So I got a lot of
hmm
FaceTime with them, which was really nice.
Hmm.
Then Forrest starts swim lessons.
Cute.
He loved it. So disclaimer, Wyatt was technically signed up for it as well.
hmm
Wouldn't even let me get his swimsuit on.
Dang.
He was like, no, thank you. Absolutely not. Scream bloody murder. Like I was torturing him. So I was
hmm
like, fine, you can watch your brother learn how to swim, piddle paddle all over that pool. And
hmm
if you feel left out, that's your prerogative. So I signed up because Wyatt's not going to be doing it. I was like, well, I was expecting to have to pay for two kids, and
hmm
here I'm just going to pay for one. So I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 lessons a week for Forrest until Wyatt is like, okay, fine, I want to do it, and then
Ready.
I'll downgrade Forrest into one a week. But
Yeah, that's fun.
as soon as you
It's
lose.
like more exposure for him if he's ready anyway, so that's good.
Oh, and he loved it. He's asked literally 5 times since
Yeah.
Monday, like, can we go and do another swim lesson? Can we do a swim
hmm
lesson? I was like, not, not yet.
Do you when you give them a bath, just as an old swim school instructor, pointing to myself, when you give them a bath, do you hang out with them for a little bit in the bath or you
I do in the beginning, and then when it's like after I wash their hair and the all that fun stuff, then they're
hmm
like, okay, I'm gonna let you play for a bit.
So it's my my recommendation is because he's so scared, is to just try to get him familiar in the bathtub as much as possible. So I do a trick like where I'm like, did you hear that? There's a fishy in the water. Can you hear it with your ears? And so you like try and get them just like almost like them brushing their teeth, practice them putting and forces pass up, but like for Wyatt,
So
practice him putting his
Wyatt,
ear in his
he goes on his belly and he pretends like he's
that's
swimming in the
awesome.
tub.
Yeah.
That's why I thought he would
Maybe
be
it's just a
all.
big pool.
I think that, and the fact is like, so they have, it's kind of like ABAC where it's like they have
Yeah.
the lanes
Mm-hmm.
and then they have a kid in each lane.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and they're focusing on that, but it's like the way that they have it set up is really nice. Like they have a shallow spot, a shallow step
Yeah.
that's pretty like big. So they do a lot of like the grab the toys, do that thing on the step to like kind of gradually get them into the larger part. And
Yeah.
so I thought it would be like he would literally just have to sit on the step, was like really
Mm-hmm.
all he really has to do. And he looked at it, was like, he goes, no. And the whole time, Forrest is like smiling ear to ear,
Yeah, I saw the
having
videos.
having the best time. And
No.
yeah, Wyatt was just like, nope,
No. Yeah.
not
Well,
doing it.
maybe next time we'll be ready.
I'm hoping like by the end of the month, because I signed Forrest up for like 2 week for the next month.
Okay, that's
And
cool.
then
Yeah.
and then
Try again in a month. That's a good
well, I'm
plan.
thinking like by the end of the month, maybe Wyatt will be like, okay,
I'm
I guess
ready.
I'll do it. And then I'll just like say, okay, once a week we can like.
Oh.
But anyway,
Yeah.
we'll see how that goes. But otherwise, I love it.
Cute.
I love that
Mm-hmm.
Forrest loves it so much. And then I got a couple early Mother's Day gifts, so it was really cute. So Forrest is in the Lego club at school, so he's a big Lego guy. And he does like free builds all the time, but he gets sets and stuff like whenever we go to Lego store. Well, he made me an early Mother's Day gift.
Cute.
It's it's a cactus with the flowers on
Mm.
top. So this is mine. And then for Valentine's Day, he had made me a black dahlia from Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And he also made me a card during one of his classes. So, so cute.
So sweet.
I'm looking forward to Sunday because it's going to be like last year. We're going to go to winery. My cousin invited me out. But we're going to go to winery. It's a very kid-friendly winery. So there's like play structure, grassy area. So it's going to be really fun for the boys too. So it's not like stuffy. It's
Yeah,
nice.
that's perfect.
So I'm just
Love
looking
it.
forward to that. And I told Dami before this, I was very old moment to really, make me feel not in my prime. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
dance with my kids, God forbid, and I popped something in my knee, so I'm hoping the limp will go away because I was totally planning on going on a hike with them tomorrow.
Oh my God. Nope.
I don't think we're gonna do that because
Nope.
I need to elevate and ice my old lady knee.
Easy now.
Gotta get my cane. But
Oh.
what have you been up to?
Well, since we last cheersed, I went to a comedy show with a friend of mine who is from Aptos. So that was really fun to like get to see her. The comedy show was hilarious. I also like stopped and got my favorite hand rolls, was having a blast, like mom's having a night out.
Good.
And then but it wasn't like crazy or anything, but it was fun just to hang with her. And then we took our families on Sunday to go to the zoo, which was really, really cute. And the boys had been asking for that. And it just was fun to like show my friends around like the zoo, they had just came from the San Francisco Zoo and they were like, it really wasn't that good. And so they were really impressed
I've
with our
heard that.
zoo.
I've actually heard in comparison, the Oakland
Yeah,
Zoo's always been like way better.
better.
Just like the
Yeah.
San Diego Zoo's always been way better than like I think there's a Los Angeles Zoo, and everyone says like the
Oh,
San Diego Zoo
yeah,
reigns supreme compared.
it's the one. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good zoo. And walking around, I was like, yeah, we have this. And then I was like, yeah, this is a great place.
Yeah, it's huge, and I love even though it didn't work out when we went together, maybe um
Next
here
time.
here in the next time that we go, the gondola thing because you guys
Mm-hmm.
had the stroller and like by the time we got to the front, they're
Yeah,
like, oh,
we
you
know
couldn't
that
have the stroller.
Yeah, that was so dumb. Yeah,
What?
we know the rules now. Now we just kind of like go park it and then
Yeah.
anyway, so um yeah, and then basically we established a Sunday night dinner with our local friends here too. So that was really cute. And it was a little wild. It was really cute because like I feel like everyone peed on the floor. Like because our friends have a new puppy. So the puppy peed like twice on the floor and then they're potty training their son and he peed on the floor a couple times. And I just was like cracking up because they made tacos with they call them white people taco night, if you've heard. And it was like a 15 ingredient taco. And like I was just chuckling because my girlfriend was like, I really thought that making tacos would be super easy. I was like,
Well,
yeah, if you make like a 4 ingredient taco, but these are 15 ingredient
okay.
tacos.
I'm gonna literally name the things that go into an actual tried and true white person taco, and then you tell me what they put in theirs. A white people taco is literally the crispy shell or soft taco tortilla, then ground meat with the taco seasoning packet,
Mhm.
then shredded iceberg lettuce, shredded cheese, an optional tomato and onion on top. And that's
Girl,
it.
I was chuckling later because I was like, this is like the most
Gourmet.
health, like no healthy, like just like very okay. So there were two different types of tortillas, a corn, a flour. There
Okay.
was raw onions, purple
Okay.
onions, raw green onions.
Oh.
There was cotija cheese. There
Mhm.
was shredded like orange cheese.
Oh.
There was guacamole. There was sliced avocados. There was
Wait,
um
guacamole and sliced avocado?
yes,
Okay.
there was did I say the cotija cheese? I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there was raw cabbage, grilled or like kind of sort of sauteed mushrooms. And then there was also like a big bowl of partially grilled poblanos with onions and like maybe one other veggie in there. Oh, there was
Wow. So
squash.
even more onion? That's like
Yeah,
three
it
onions.
was like a medley. And then there was chicken, grilled chicken, and like grilled steak. And then they had a big ass fruit salad with
That is
like,
kind of
oh my God.
my
And
favorite.
Charlie later, wait, hold on. Charlie later he goes, so that raw cabbage, and I was like,
At least like put okay, at least make it like
and
a
there was salsa.
slaw, like a slaw topping or
Yeah.
something with like lime juice or something in it. Yeah. I mean, that
Uh,
is a lot of ingredients for a taco.
It was a lot, and I was only laughing with her because it was like the best kind of chaos, where you're she's like chopping things and she's telling like her husband to go grill things, the baby's peeing on the floor, the dog's peeing on the floor. Our twins are like running around like crazy, and then like Lily, just like the whole thing was so good. And I just love them so much. And I'm so glad that we established this. But yeah, and then we brought ice cream bars. So that was cute too, because then we have a picture of all the kids like sitting down eating ice cream bars, and they're just like their little faces are just pure joy. So it was a really good weekend. It's sadly I think I had mentioned maybe a couple episodes ago, maybe it was awful. I maybe I didn't mention it, but my grandma sadly passed away on Cinco de Mayo, which I also thought was like uh kind of like a funny way for her to go that I feel like she would have appreciated. She was just actually tomorrow would have been her 98th birthday, which
Wow.
is another kind of like odd thing that I think about. I don't know if you've ever thought about this, like people who pass like right before their birthday. Like, does it annoy them? Because I'm someone
No,
who wants to complete like get me to the day,
no,
but
that
do you
would
want to die on your
my
birthday?
OCD would that would drive my OCD crazy.
Yeah.
Like I literally just got gas and it went
Mhm.
past the 40 mark and I was like, damn, I have to go to 41 now.
Yeah.
Because it has to go like to literally 00 for me. No, Betty White, I think she was going to be 99 or 100 and she
Hmm.
passed like a week or two before her birthday.
But don't you, and I feel like as a family member, because I was talking to my mom about this, because my grandpa passed, she said it like he passed like a couple days before his birthday. And so you feel like you tell people like, yeah, I just been saying she was almost 98 because she wasn't like she was really almost there. So
No,
it's just funny,
if that happens,
you know?
I'm going to haunt you. I'm going to haunt everybody and be like,
Like,
this uneven ending, it's going to drive me nuts. I'm going to
you know
haunt
what?
everybody for the rest of the time.
Just put it on my tombstone. I died on my birthday. Just like make it
That should be
even.
a quote though. Like, you know how you usually put a
Yeah.
quote like
Hmm.
survived by loved beloved mother, wife, this, and then it's like a single quote. It's like I died on my birthday or something like, no, I swear I was 99. um,
Um,
you should
yeah.
also do like the uh always thought it was Dominguez, but it was really Rodriguez.
Oh man. Yeah, so I was telling Danielle that I really don't know. I had this conversation with her probably like around when I was like getting married because I was like making the invitations and I was like, Grandma, I don't know your last name. What is
Because
your
it's
last
did you
name?
just know her by grandma?
Yeah, Grandma Sarah. And also because my like my maiden name is Ariza and I don't think she married. I don't think maybe she did. But she was like, that was like an old relationship. Like, it was my grandfather, my
You didn't have like
paternal grand.
five hyphenate last names.
I didn't know him. Yeah, I didn't know him. So she was like already remarried to Dick, who was like for like all intents and purposes, my grandpa who I knew growing up. And he had a different name. I assumed that she had a different name than him. I don't know why. Anyways, I actually don't know if they officially married. So
Wait,
I was like, I'm confused.
was it Richard?
Yes, his name was Richard,
I've always
but
wondered. I had
he
an
went by
old
Dick.
boss.
Yeah.
I had an old boss. He was Richard, but he went
Hmm.
by Dick.
Yeah.
Why? Why not
That
Rich?
was that was the nickname back then. Trying to remember because it was like,
But like William is Bill or Will or Liam. Like I always call your
yeah.
son Liam, even though it's
Yeah.
technically William.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember
Would you ever call him Bill?
why. Probably not, just as a joke. Like if he ever wanted to be called Billy, I think would be funny.
That'd be cute.
Billy.
Little baby Billy.
Hey, baby Billy.
You're like, I'm 15.
Uh,
You're my baby Billy.
I think I think my grandpa Dick like did tell me once, but I don't remember. Like I remember asking him why Dick, but it just how he went by. It wasn't like weird back then, I think. But
That'd be like me and
anyways.
Danielle going by Call Me Mary. That's
I don't know how they got there, but I bet you we can look that up. So anyways, the point is I was very confused as a young adult. I didn't know what my grandmother's last name was, and I swear on everything she said Dominguez. And so there have been a couple times where I've sent her mail with Sarah Dominguez on it. And not very often, but just one or two times. And I've never heard her say anything about it. But this week, my family member posted like a eulogy and also like an AI video, and it like has her name and it said Sarah Rodriguez. And I was like, wait, what?
You're like, was that her maiden
Well, that's a possibility too. So now I have to figure out. And then we were cracking up because I was like, what if it was like Sarah Dominguez Rodriguez?
name?
So, anyways, it's funny because you're like your closest family members, the ones who you know is like, sometimes you just don't know. Like what I don't, you're just Grandma Sarah. Um,
That's true.
anyways, yeah,
I
she was,
remember when I was a kid, I literally had to remind myself, like,
you have a name.
Uncle.
Yeah.
And I'd like have to remember his name, like, wait, because I just
Hmm.
would say, like, Uncle.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, it was a weird mixed bag of a week. I was obviously very sad. I had some moments there, especially like our family is smaller and we've had some other loss. And so there was, it's just sad. But she lived truly a full, long life. I think in her eyes, she, like her mom died at 102 and her sister had just passed this year and was 100, almost 102. And then she has another sister who's 100, still alive. So it's just, she was like I'm going early
Bro,
compared to these guys.
it's Mexicans, man. I mean, my great grandma, she I think passed at 103 or something like that, 104.
Wow.
And yeah, little
Mm-hmm.
tiny, teeny, tiny little Mexican lady. And then my grandma, she's still kicking.
Yeah.
She's old.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Oh, quick question. Have you gotten to the stage of your children asking you what your real name is?
Oh, we tell them. They know yeah, we have that conversation for safety reasons.
Well, yeah. So
So they know.
Forrest asked, I think starting a year ago, he would ask,
Mm-hmm.
he's like,
What is your name?
you have more than one name. I'm like, I do. And he's like, what is it? And I was like, Danielle. And he goes, Danielle, Mama, Danielle. I'm like, yep.
Cute. We hadn't talked about it in a while, and this week, I asked William, I said, "What's my name?" And then, or no, I'm sorry. I said, "What's Daddy's name?" And he goes, Damiana.
You're like, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that on Father's Day.
All
Did
right.
first you said safety reasons, so this actually might be a good thing for other people to know. Like, okay, what do you tell your kids at this age, this little tiny age? What do you tell them for safety? Like your full name? Do you make them memorize your phone number at this point yet? Like, what
They
do you tell them?
know they know what city they live in, and they know what street they live in, and they know their mom and dad's name.
Good.
Yeah, and they know their full names as well. I
Forrest and Wyatt
think
both know, yeah.
yeah, I wish that they knew the phone. That would be like the next best thing.
I think
And then
that's like
obviously
five, six.
yeah, they're not going to remember that. And
Yeah.
then the next step would, I mean, is I'm starting to talk to them about like not we don't trust other people.
Yeah.
Basically is the, you know,
Wyatt
the
has
gist
zero
of it, but we
concept of stranger danger. And so I literally have
yeah.
to, but I have to like, because I've seen videos where like kids will run and being like, you're not my mommy, you're not my mommy, like screaming
Mm-hmm.
it. And it's like, I want them to know they have like for safety, even though they're like never out of my fucking sight. They have for safety, they have certain things they can say,
Mm-hmm.
which would signify to other people, adults, like that this isn't right.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like also, what age do you instill fear into them that they're gonna get
I
kidnapped?
don't, yeah, and I don't think they like I don't even know how I dabbled into it, but like I like started a conversation because I don't even remember specifically what it was like a mention of it. And I could tell they just it wasn't, processing. And I was like, okay, well, we're
We'll,
good with the names,
we'll come back here.
the street. Yeah, we'll come back around here again. Don't worry. But yeah, it's
You're
it's
like
just always
holding
good
up
to
flashcards, like, is this a good guy or a bad guy? What do you do in this
right
circumstance,
now
child?
right now they think the concept of jail is fun, like going to jail. They like
Ooh.
arrest each other and they're like, you're going to jail, and they like drag each other to the playroom, so or to the playhouse, and I'm like, yeah, okay, we would talk about that one
We'll
later
talk
too.
about like this is a thing
you
to
you
aspire to.
you might want to say not want to say that too loud in Oakland. You're going to jail.
Or I want to go to
Like,
jail.
oh man. Anyways, let's go into what the fuck Trump.
Shall we?
Yeah, let's dive
So
in.
I do have to say something. We did get a comment which kind of made me giggle.
Oh,
Because it goes into the first bullet point. So the whole alleged shooting happened.
oh
And then we
yeah.
had a comment saying like, well, you do know that he came because he knew he was going to be there. That's why he came to shoot him. And it's like, I'm just seeing this like cartoon character where he's like coming up to the door and being like, "Oh, he's not here, womp womp," and then walking away with his gun. Like, bruh, I'm not a fucking moron. I know that. But it's like he's like common sense is not here. Ugh. It's like fuck off and go fucking suck his little tiny baby carrot dick, you little shithead.
Well, honestly,
Anyway,
if you're supporting him, your common sense is gone. So
so
please move along.
just
No.
I didn't respond because I wanted to run it by Damiana first because we're a team here. And I was like, this is how I'd respond. And you're like, do it. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. But no, I literally was just like, well, that's kind of scary. Yikes. You're still supporting a pedo felon?
Yeah.
Eek. Okay. And we, by the
Okay.
way, never got another response back.
Of course not.
Of course
Yeah.
not. But this goes into Trump wanting to allow handguns to get shipped directly to your home.
That's nice.
He is so, he was almost shot at again. He was like, another attempt was made on his head, but you know what? That does
Guns.
apparently trauma for this, horrendous thing that happened to him. Air quotes.
Listen, if you saw the video, he's clearly not afraid of guns. He is just truly a messiah.
Well, he's backing the effort to allow shipping handguns just directly through mail. Like, so hey, hop on Amazon, deet that boop, and you can get one
Mhm.
delivered 2-day mail, maybe even same day,
Dang.
depending on where you're located.
Hmm.
Yo,
Interesting.
that's not that's scary. Like that gun regulations. Like, how do you even like get? I mean, obviously, in this day and age, you really don't have like the cover of what steps should be taken to get a gun, but this like
Yeah,
makes
like
it
it's
too
not full.
easy.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty easy. I mean, it's easy anyways. You can literally walk in. I'm curious like how this
Yeah, I can
um
go to Big Bass Billy Pro right now. I don't even know what did I just say?
yeah.
Whatever
Big
it's called.
Bass Billy Pro.
And you can go get a gun like on the counter. I can get myself a camping chair and a gun if I wanted to and show my kids the fucking aquarium with the fish. Like it could happen like bing bang boom like that, but
I
sure, make
don't
it
think
even simpler.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not fully against people having
No.
guns who are responsible.
Yes.
Um, but I don't know why we have to make them so why do we have to make them so accessible and easy? I think that there should be definitely stronger like th place
A
things in
screening
place.
process.
Yeah, screening process. I mean, we do this for everything else, so I don't know why we always get so stuck on this. I mean, I do know why. It's because the NRA pays millions of dollars to pad the pockets of these
Oh,
politicians so that they just throw it out the window. So there is a reason, but it's
oh,
to the detriment of our children and our, communities. So
did you
it's
see
shitty.
the NRA Expo just happened?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I actually in my past life I knew someone that went to it.
Mm.
It happened April 16th through the 19th, so
Mm-hmm.
3 weeks ago, in Houston, Texas. But apparently, someone that is anti-MAGA was there. So love that.
Oh, that's fun.
um, Good for them. Like brave, very
Yeah.
brave, especially that audience.
Mm.
Yikes. But yeah, so it'd be like going to Comic-Con and hating Star Wars. I don't know. I love Star Wars. I just watched Mandalorian again. I'll talk about that in my later thing. But anyway, just want to make sure that I didn't get attacked for that. But yeah, so it'd be interesting to see who, potentially gets easily shot because they're just buying
Hopefully
guns on
no
Amazon.
one, yeah, or that it gets blocked or something, we'll find out
Yeah, we'll see.
later. Mm.
Well, speaking of blocked, Trump and RFK Jr. want to ban antidepressants.
Mm.
So they're in an uproar here. They're thinking like, antidepressants are being taken advantage of. It's too many people are reliant on them. It's more of they're not relying on them. It's like it literally is going to help save lives. I can just tell you right now, certain people need to be on antidepressants, otherwise bad things will happen. I'm just saying, like bad
Why
things
is
will
this up to them?
happen.
I don't understand why it would be up to them. That's a,
Well, and also, why does RFK Jr. have a say in anything anymore? Like, seriously, I thought this guy was ousted.
yeah.
It's called,
Huh.
he's running a de-prescribing campaign.
Because he thinks that I mean, this is insane. You,
Let's see what
you're
his
not a
actual reasoning.
doctor.
No, no, he's not. Jesus Christ. So, today we take clear and decisive action. Oh my God, so many blocks. Clear. Wow. So don't go to the hill.com's website. There's so many pop-ups. Today we take clear and decisive action to confront our nation's mental health crisis by addressing the overuse of psychiatric medications, especially among children. We will support patient autonomy, require informed consent and shared decision making, and shift the standard of care toward prevention, transparency, and a more holistic approach to mental health, said RFK Jr. Holistic. So I'm no, I'm me. I love turmeric. I love ashwagandha. I'm all for the holistic
He's
approach.
like got these keywords, huh? He's got these keywords that I just like you look at him and you know you're not natural.
Homie,
Like
you
you're
were a heavy drug user, and you really have no say here.
Yeah, I think this is like to me, it makes me think because he has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. It makes me think that there's some kind of like, what are you getting out of this feeling of like who's paying you to say this? Why are you saying this? Or are you really that delusional? Or hate us? I mean, that is very possible too. So, um, that's just we need not that we need more people on medication, but
No.
we need other things. We need the focus to be on other things. How about getting people to be seen by a therapist or you know, like that would be great.
Yeah.
Let them decide. Um,
That and also they're professionals. RFK Jr.,
yeah.
what are you? A,
I
a leather handbag
yeah,
with
like
a mouth?
I agree that like we have a narcotics problem, that we
Yes.
have like addiction problems. We John Oliver just did like a whole segment on gas station drugs and like how they're like super addicting and they're because they're like under supplements that they're not at
The
all
hell is a gas
regulated.
station drug? Like,
You know, you walk into the gas station and it's like penis pills and like there's like
well, of
basically like
course.
calming down, but they're some of them are like from plants that are more addictive than like amphetamines or oxycontin. Like they're really really addictive. So these people are finding themselves having an addiction, spending thousands and thousands of dollars every month going absolutely broke because they're addicted to gas station medicine. It's insane. But like we have, it's not
I've
even just
never
that.
heard this before.
Yeah, I
Okay.
didn't either did I. I look at that counter and I'm like, I want absolutely zero to do with
No,
this.
okay. So
Like,
actually, as a child, I do remember going up to like the counters, and this is like our like us being children, like barely
mhm,
looking over the counter. And I remember back then it was still like legal for parents, like mothers, to get those over the counter pills that are just like from the 7-Eleven or liquor store that
mhm.
basically is like over the counter speed to make them clean.
Oh, yes. I remember seeing that
They were like
too.
called
Yeah.
bumblebees or something because they made you
Mm.
buzz around.
So he does this whole segment on how there are zero regulations on these drugs too, that you what they're doing is purchasing the packaging from Alibaba, but you can also purchase and put anything in it. And so they tested like different ones and they look different than like the substances in them look different. So it's just like really creepy because you don't know what you're getting, or you can be getting like way over the dose of something. So he was talking about like this one, it's called Zaza, and it's a synthetic product which mimics the effects of opioids. So people are like extremely addicted to this. Like it's a freaking
Okay.
it's a world. I had
You'll
no
get this
idea
at a
about it.
gas station. Like, guys, don't get
Yeah.
any ideas. Like,
But
don't
see,
head
that's
to
what
your
I mean.
gas
Like,
station.
as like someone who is in charge of the United States like Department of like health,
Yeah.
you're focused on why are you focused there? Because you have the intel, you have to know like what's going on in the United States, like as a whole. I'm just a civilian. I'm just here and I'm just learning from John Oliver, okay? Like the rest of us. But like the like that like JFK is like someone who is in a position of power who should have theoretically should have people who are smarter than him, who are informed, who like have their like finger on the pulse and should be informing him so that he's making informed decisions. This man doesn't know how to make an informed decision, is what that's telling me, or has, and he's probably fired everyone who is informed. And
Oh,
so
well,
you're
didn't
just
you hear?
making
This is going to go
what?
into our later thing, but the whole CDC and the whole,
Yeah.
uh, you know, issues with the health coverage of certain departments and certain areas that
Mhm.
we need the health coverage for. Like
Yeah.
we need the people, the CDC, to be part of this to find out if like things are legit or not.
Right. Yeah.
He disbanded them.
Yeah. It's it's a shit show.
Yeah.
Moral of the story, I guess, to wrap this up is it's a shit show
Mhm.
and how silly to like focus on this particular area
Here's the
with
shit
that,
show, and this
yeah,
is
with
the
that
RFK
angle.
Jr. bow.
Yeah. Especially at that angle. Like I get where you're going, but no.
No,
No,
like
sir.
abuse of substances, I get. Like, 'cause
Yes.
I remember there was a 6 month stint that I had to be on. It was technically called a controlled substance because I remember I had to get
Hmm.
ID'd and I had to like get a double ID, I think, situation. But it was because I went through like severe, extreme trauma. But it was this controlled substance. So, like, they had huge like barriers where you had to like basically prove that you were legitimately who you are and your prescriber person. Like, no one could pick it up for you, basically.
Hmm.
Um, So why can't we just have more parameters on that for people who need it? Like I'm not
Yeah.
on that. I
But
haven't been
not
on that.
antidepressants. Antidepressants
Antidepressants are
aren't,
different.
that's way different. That's such a different
Yeah.
angle. Anyways, okay, let's move on into what we choose. Fuck RFK Jr. and fuck
And as
Trump.
always, fuck Trump.
Yeah.
Sorry for cutting you off there, but yes,
No,
I
thank you.
concur. I second that. So we've talked about this from the days of yore, from the first few episodes,
Oh,
actually.
yes. Yeah.
It's finally
Wow.
come to an end,
Mm.
guys. So it's officially done, officially over. The Baldoni and Lively case is done. They settled an undisclosed amount, but what is very interesting is that I don't like this, guys. They did a joint statement.
Oh,
So
weird.
if you are suing someone for sexual misconduct, harassment, all that, you're not likely going to do a joint statement with said person. That's weird. And then also, this all happened hours before she made her red carpet debut or green and white carpet debut on the Met Gala steps. So the timing is interesting. It was announced that there was a settlement. They reached a settlement. They're going to do an undisclosed amount. Hours later, she shows up at the Met Gala.
That soon, huh?
Weird as shit.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. Like, it just is really bizarre to me that, like, again, they did a joint statement. Like, they literally, like, not kumbaya held hands situation, but like they released a statement together. And again, someone who you are accusing of harassment, accusing of all these horrendous things, you're not likely to do a joint statement. It's so bizarre. And then, a day ago, it was released that Blake lied about telling Sony to destroy the dailies. She lied that she never told Colleen Hoover to unfollow Justin Baldoni. In her deposition, Colleen said that Blake asked her to unfollow him, and there were even more lies afoot about that. Those were just a few. So it's just like this whole thing is so weird. Like all
Hmm.
2 years, it's been like almost 2 years now. Well, we're in our second year, I guess. Um, and okay, you're not going to go after all this. Like, I think it was said this has cost them already $60 million.
Whoa. Wow.
And now
This
they're
is
just
gross. It doesn't make it, it makes it feel even grosser, huh? Like
that.
as time has gone by, it's pretty both of them, honestly. I, when we started this journey with her, I actually really liked her,
Yeah.
from what I knew. And now I kind of just want her to go away. Like, and
So that's the
also,
thing.
I love that someone brought up the whole Met Gala, like pricing and the whole, like, what it
hundred
goes
thousand
to.
dollars a ticket.
It makes it even like, ugh.
Yuckier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, that in itself, like you just said, like go away. Do you think in your heart of hearts, do you think it'll be because everyone nowadays has the attention span of a goldfish?
Mm-hmm.
Will they eventually just get over it and then we'll welcome her back into the silver screen and she'll be acting again? Or do you think she needs like this is going to ruin her career? She's no longer going to be able to work anymore because technically there was supposed to be a second It Ends With Us,
Yeah, I don't know.
and that's not happening anymore.
Potentially, yeah, potentially she comes back, but I feel like I hope, and maybe this is like more of a hope. I hope that the Hollywood scene is changing. Like I care less right now about celebrities than I ever have in my life. Like
Me too.
I don't like it in be good people, sure, yeah, like do good work and do good art, but like why do you get paid so much? And why have I given you so much attention? Like live your life and I'll go live mine. I don't know.
I don't know what.
I'm not like I don't care enough and I don't want to care enough. I want to like go do other things and be a good person over here.
Yeah, and it's like I used to look forward to certain like if there's certain people in certain movies or TV shows,
Hmm.
I'll watch purely for the person. I can tell you
Yeah.
right now, if I hear that she's in a movie, it's not like I'm gonna go jumping for joy. Like I need to watch
Hmm.
this immediately. Like,
Hmm. Yeah.
okay.
Disappointing.
And also I think people in the production side of things will probably be more a little bit on edge to want to hire her because
Hmm.
and him too as well, but like more so her because she was more of like the star, I guess, like in the whole thing of it all. Um, they're not gonna be really jumping for joy for like without being fearful that something's gonna be, behind the scenes, like difficulties, issues. Who knows?
That's how they're like portraying her now, just as like being difficult and
Did you
probably
see?
part
So
of the truth. Yes,
you sent me the thing, but I had seen it.
you've seen it.
But it was so spot on because
Yeah.
it did look like, and this was even before that came out, it did look
Hmm.
like she was mouthing to people like she was all offended. These are just people that work at like the Met. They are not professional tailors. They're not professional people who know how to lay fabric onto stairs. They're not professionals in that manner. They're just helping you get from point A to point B. That's it.
Yeah.
And she was just like, could you just like not lay it flat? Could you just like scrunch it up a bit? Like she was like,
Oh,
I was like, girl. And then the mouth reader thing came out, the lip, like, what it sounds like. It lined up pretty accurate.
people are like, see, that's what I mean though, is like there are people starving, dying. There's shit like who cares?
And each ticket was $100,000. Do you know how much that could change a life? Like if you were to get handed $100,000,
Yeah, that's
if
insane.
I were to get handed $100,000, like that would change our lives.
Yeah.
That's
That
life changing money for us.
yeah, it's really just you're so out of touch. That's all
Mhm.
that is. You're out of touch.
Well,
Anyways.
let's talk about the Alpine Divorce. So it's a cutesy name. It's not very cute. Alpine Divorce has become a social media catch-all to describe any time a man, whether out of malice or idiocracy, leaves his girlfriend or wife in the wilderness. So this is actually
Oh my
you're
God,
laughing.
what?
You're laughing now. It's not funny
What
at
do
all.
you mean?
So it's the quote or the headline was, "Do you trust him enough to go hiking?" Some women, the end of a hike with their boyfriends isn't a trailhead, it's an alpine divorce. So they literally
What?
abandon their partner in the wilderness.
I'm sorry.
And
And why? Because
he
they want to
threatened,
break up? Is this the way that they
yeah,
break up? Oh, wow.
and they leave them stranded in the wilderness.
Who would
So he
do that?
threatened to break up with her and started to speed walk back to the car. In between heaving sobs, Tara yelled at him to slow down, but he was soon out of sight. Once the shock set in that he wasn't coming to get her, she started to pray and give herself a pep talk. I have to find my way out. If I get back, I'll be okay. It was already dark and the trail was deserted. There was no one else around. She had no food or water, and it would take hours to reach the parking lot. Would he even be waiting there for her? Women being ditched by men in the outdoors is more common than one might think.
What?
On social media, thousands of women like Tara share stories of getting left alone in the wilderness, an experience now known as Alpine Divorce. And what's terrifying is I didn't know this was a thing, and I can tell you right now, I experienced an Alpine Divorce.
What? Oh
Yeah,
my God.
and it's scary because you don't
Uh,
have the keys, you don't have the control in the. Are you going to be able to find your way back out? Are you going to be able to get out before it's dark? This one, it was already dark. Like you get into
that's
like the person picks a
a
fight or
fight,
you get into a
basically.
fight and then they don't give fuck about you and your well-being and they just leave you.
Yeah, that's insane. I would definitely find my way out. I found my way out of some other funky hikes. Long
Yeah.
story, but like that's I see. Okay, so it's not, are they purposely doing this or is it just, I mean, like in their
No, like
sick
they
brain?
just don't care. They're like,
Yeah,
I'm angry at you. I'm mad at you. I'm now going to punish you. And I don't care if we're in the middle of the wilderness.
they're not
I don't
even
care if we're in the
thinking. They're
middle of a
just,
trail.
yeah, they're just narcissist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so shitty. Wow.
And it's a form of
Uh,
abuse. Like this is the whole case of knowing now what I wish I knew then. It's a form of abuse. Like that's mental torture. Like
people are
literally
such,
thinking like you're going to die. Like you're
yeah.
going to die in the wilderness because your partner at the time like got so mad at you for whatever they made up in their head and
Oof.
started hoofing it back to the car to then leave you
Like they left the car, yeah, or they took the car.
intentionally, yeah,
Yeah. I could see like being a few paces ahead if you're mad, like this wasn't intentional, but if you're leaving someone like outright, just leaving someone in the wilderness, that's really fucked
without
up.
water, food, a way out, anything, yeah,
Yeah, absolutely not. No, that's shitty. Interesting. Cool.
yeah. That's
Ugh,
why again
love it here.
I'm very pro singlehood. um so anyway, so I guess technically Damian wanted
Mm-hmm.
me to put this in conspiracy corner,
Mm-hmm.
but anyway, um have you heard the rumor though that I heard earlier this week that apparently that the United States only has a month worth of oil left?
Um, no, I haven't.
But then like I did some digging
Mm-hmm.
to see if that was even true.
Mm-hmm.
And Texas has a huge like oil thing. I know my uncle, he's always worked in the oil fields like down in Southern California.
Yeah, we do have our own like
Yeah.
reserves, I guess.
I mean, yeah, it'll run out, it'll tap out, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
I think this is more like fear mongering. So
Mm. I'm glad I put this in conspiracy corner.
yeah, whatever. No, I was gonna say because like it kind of goes with like the are we supposed to be fearful or is this more of a fear
Hmm.
mongering thing? Like we're supposed to be now all of a sudden scared and
Hanta, Hanta. Do you
well,
want to Hanta, Hanta? Do you want to Hanta? Dang it. Sorry.
you need to
I
make it
had
real now.
to.
You have to make it real now because oh actually I posted in our story and I it gave me a gay old chuckle, but I know it might not be funny to some. It's gonna be funny to us because we have humor. Um, so who I'm pretty sure there was an original person, but it was like screenshot and it was posted, it was like, this is where you are now. Coronavirus.
Yeah.
Hantavirus. To Hanta to virus. Hantavirus Tokyo Drift. 10 things I hate about Hanta. Honey, I quarantined the kids. Wayne's World Health Organization. My best friend's viral load. Hanta 8. Um, that was funny. So let's talk about hantavirus.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the thing. And the hantavirus that was originally talked about on this cruise ship,
Mm-hmm.
the cruise ship docked, the people have been
Mm-hmm.
let off, and they're running amok, according to the internet. No, they're at home, but like obviously they're coming into contact with people. People are terrified, blah, blah, blah. So,
Mm-hmm.
hantavirus spreading person to person on a cruise ship. Now is a good time to remember that the Trump administration gutted the CDC team that was responsible for investigating cruise ship
It
outbreaks.
sounds awful. Did you read the symptoms of Hanta?
No, go through it.
It's like, so first of all, symptoms often start to 8, 1 to 8 weeks of incubation. That
Oh,
sucks.
wait.
Then it presents as fever, muscle aches, especially in thighs and back, fatigue, headache, and gastrointestinal issues. So
Oh, cool. So
you're shitting your brains.
if you're over 30 and you have any type of like pain or ache, you'll be like hantavirus.
Ugh. Within 4 to 10 days, this progresses to severe life-threatening symptoms, including rapid breathing, coughing, and significant shortness of breath due to fluid filling the lungs. Fun. They say like you need to be like super close. This is obviously scary, I think, because we just recently saw this. I'm not ready to go into full on panic either, but like let's be smart. And I agree with like the comedians on Instagram of like gonna need you to stay on that boat, like wanting them to just stay in quarantine and be really, really sure. That's how we should treat anything, right? Like it should always be with caution, but
So,
not outright hysteria.
question.
Hmm.
Are you ready to go into isolation? Are you ready to mask up? Are you ready to work from home forever? Are you ready to bake bread? Are you ready to do TikToks? What's up?
I had I didn't have kids and
Oh,
I
neither did I.
was really actually having a great time. Unlike I know that there were people who were suffering and it was a really scary time. Um, but like I was like, I'm gonna go on hikes. So I went on hikes like almost every other day to every day, and I did like 5 to 10 miles. And Hunter was having like the time of his life. He was like on my back, little backpack. I made banana bread. I like baked.
How
I
we
just
all made
like
banana
the
bread.
the life work life balance was really balanced, and the earth was healing. um yeah, there was we had a common unhinged friend who used to say that humans are a virus on this earth, and I sadly sometimes agree with that. Like we are, sometimes not the best thing for Mother Nature.
Wait,
So,
what does their name rhyme with?
um, lobby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
What's funny slash sad
Hmm.
is I thrown it back to 2020. Good
Hmm.
times. So I got preggo. I was supposed to have my baby shower. The invitations went out.
Hmm.
A week later, lockdown happened.
Hmm.
Never got my baby shower. Never got a baby moon. All that fun stuff.
Hmm.
Forrest was born as a COVID baby.
Hmm. Yeah.
And he was because he was born in July of 2020. Um,
Yeah, straight up
experienced
COVID
that
baby.
whole where literally didn't meet any other humans, not even family, until like 6 months later.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Mhm.
that must be a really scary time. Like we I delivered at the end of it because we did still have to wear masks in the
Mhm.
in the hospital. Um, yeah, I think for like their sake, no, I don't want to go through like, like you're saying, like a whole nother shutdown. They're about to start school, and like, God, am I desperate for them to start
Well,
school?
my kids,
Like,
I'm so used to them. They just won't have the in-person field trips that I love because that gives them like their camaraderie with their peers. It would suck that, but like for kids who are going to normal school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
They
they
learn
need
at
it.
that.
I need it. Go. Go for it. So yeah, I think that that piece of it, there's and just being scared for them and what it means, and also like having this administration not really understand how to rub two sticks together. Um, not not my favorite. So yeah, a little scary.
We'll see. We'll keep you abreast on the
Hmm.
latest with the Hantavirus,
Yeah.
but
Let's not freak out yet, but wash your hands.
no, wash your hands. Look angrily at people that cough out loud.
Do it, give them a little wink and then like
No,
like
give
a
them that
scowl.
like that's an all-knowing scowl like
Yeah.
I know
Are
what you
you?
have.
Yeah, I know.
I remember those days of being like, I have to cough, but it's more because I'm gonna choke. I need to clear my throat. I will die. Anyway, let's move on to good news we're sipping because this has to do with
Cute.
Gavin Newsom and
Mm-hmm.
diapers. Speaking of
Daddy Newsom.
babies, so Gavin Newsom launches his first in the nation program providing free diapers for new parents in California.
That's sweet.
Where
I
was this
like
when
that.
we were new?
Yeah.
This happened a few hours ago actually. So ahead of Mother's Day, the governor announced that the state is partnering with the nonprofit Baby to Baby to provide free diapers to all new babies born in California. In an announcement,
400.
the governor's office explained that California will use the state's bulk purchasing power to procure and distribute high quality mass-produced diapers directly to families through the participating hospitals statewide. They're calling initiative to the Golden State's first. Um, but during the program's first year, diapers will be offered at approximately 65 to 75 hospitals that handle about a quarter of the births in California and are largely serve the low income patients. So
Sweet.
this is amazing. Program will allow each family to receive 400 diapers when they
Cute.
are discharged from the hospital.
Love it.
It's
We would have
amazing.
done 800 then.
Yeah.
800 diapers.
Imagine how much money you would save. You could buy a second house.
Uh, I'm trying to think like how fast we would go through 800 diapers.
I know.
We, at the beginning, I believe, went through 12-ish or
A
more
day.
diapers a day per kid.
So 24. Yeah.
Yeah, I think. And now I think we're down to like six. And dear God, send us the potty training good luck
I
like
know. Are
vibes
you kidding?
because yeah, I'm ready to stop buying diapers or
Um,
pull-ups at this point.
Wyatt is maniacally not
Yes.
going all the way potty training on purpose. He legitimately, I was like, go pee pee on the potty. He goes, no. And I'm like,
Yes.
you little shit.
They have
Um,
this twinkle in their eye and they're like, I don't wanna
Serve me,
poop. I
peasant.
don't
You
wanna
wipe
poo
my
poo.
butt.
Yeah.
No, what's funny is I kid you not, we were at Costco today and we went and got toilet paper. And I'm not
Mhm.
even kidding. There was like so many people there. I think I honestly, people are like, Hantavirus, we need to stock up. There's like triple the pallets of everything.
Oh my God.
Um, but there was like this old couple and this like younger couple, and then it was us in that aisle. And Wyatt is like at this point had like convinced me to let him out of the cart, and he was like running amok, but he was like, this is my bro's diapers because he goes poo poo on the potty and he tells us to the old and they're cracking up. They think he's so funny, but and then why or Forrest is like, I don't wear diapers, it's toilet paper. And I'm like, oh, he goes, this is what he uses. I don't use these. Yeah, I was like,
You're
yeah,
like,
I'd
you
like
use.
you to use them.
William, the last time we went, I love going to this one that's like almost 30 minutes away because it's nicer and like not as crowded.
I do that.
Um,
I go to the one that's 20 minutes away because it's nicer.
yeah, and it's worth it. But that means that it's
They have a whole
quieter.
garden center. I love it.
Oh, that's sweet. I did not
It is
know there's a garden
massive.
center.
They have a massive garden. It's like a Lowe's. It's a massive garden
Gosh,
center.
Dang it, that makes me love Costco even more.
Oh
So
my God, it's
it's
amazing.
quieter there, and we're in the like cheese aisle that's next to the meat aisle, and William at the loudest because he knows, and they'd like to like hear things echo, so they go hello, and
That's my hit.
he goes, everybody's stupid. It's over his mouth. I'm just like, no. And this guy looks dead in my eyes and he's cracking up and I'm like, everybody's
You're
stupid.
like, kids, am I right? No, Wyatt does that in bathrooms because he knows he
Um.
can echo. So if he goes in the bathroom, he goes, ah, ah, like he does like different volumes, and I'm like, can you stop?
You're like hurting my ears. Love that for us. Anyways, okay, let's go into what we watched. Um, you? I think you, because you have the most.
Sure. I
You
also have
win.
notes because I always feel like I'm always like, this is same, this is same, this is same. I actually kept notes this time so I can talk about things. So, Bravo Corner first. Real Housewives of
hmm
Rhode Island, the latest episode. I have to just point something out. Ashley Iconetti, she's the one that was from The Bachelor.
hmm
She's known as being the big crier. This is gonna piss people off, and it pissed like the people off around the table. So they had this whole thing of like unmasking, like they're wearing masks and they unmask and they tell like something that they're like really, it's like really weighing on them and really like
hmm
intense for them. What's intense for her, she starts bawling because she realized that nothing tragic or bad has happened to her yet, but she knows it's coming. All these women are laying their dicks out on the table about all this crazy, horrendous shit that's happened to them. And then it gets to her and she's literally crying because nothing bad has happened to her yet.
Interesting.
And literally all the girls are like, so you're crying because nothing traumatic has happened to you?
hmm
She's like, but I know it's going to. No one in my family has died yet. And I know it's going to happen. And she's like, they're all like, are you fucking kidding me?
hmm
Are you fucking kidding me? You're crying because nothing bad has happened to you yet. Anyway, that was one thing that stuck out to me. Summer House, Amanda pushed Kyle's button so hardcore. So, first and foremost, like the episode started with like the guys, Jesse, Carl, Wes, Sierra, Bailey. Anyway, they went to a day camp to volunteer for a day camp for kids, and it was really, really, really cute. Then the episode ended where Amanda had this shit eating grin on her face and she was just pushing Kyle's buttons and everyone was ganging up on him. And then finally he just goes across the table and he's like, fuck you. And Warren did. Even though we're really viewing this whole rest of the season with like the eyes of like she's a horrible, awful person, that's like because during this episode she literally is talking about she's like, if West ever hurt Sierra, I would never talk to West again.
My
But
God.
instead you go fuck him. Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so like she's just saying a lot of shit and it just like makes her look so pick me. It's so obnoxious. But the fact that like during the
hmm
dinner, she is saying the things that she's obviously going to know that he is going to rile up her husband. And so it just like the whole thing just looked it was just so gross. So gross. Ladies of London finale happened. It's so sad because I was so team Margot at one point, but she's awful. She's horrendous. I really hope they get a second season, like well, a second season for this cast. It's technically on the fourth season, but new cast. Um, because she made the guy cry. She like accused him of flirting when he's like obviously 1000% gay. And she's like, you're just like sitting there touching me and flirting with me. It made me uncomfortable. It's like, okay, so you're now accusing him of making you uncomfortable when he's like
Weird.
100% a gay man.
Okay. Yeah.
and not at all interested in you like that. And then you're gonna say like you're uncomfortable around him. Like, this is really weird. So
You wish.
exactly. So did a total
Hmm.
switch on her. But I'm really hoping they get another season. Southern Hospitality, I realized because like everyone is wondering why the fuck is Emmy such a psycho? Like she just instead of having to take accountability, she what she does is she works herself up into a panic attack and she hyperventilates and does this whole show and this whole thing
Hmm.
instead of having to take accountability for her actions. And so I'm like, people are doing rewatches of the first season and they're like, she never did this before.
Hmm.
So the only thing is like she's been with this guy who's now refusing to be on the show because he used to be on the show, now he's not. And she's been with this guy and I feel like I definitely firsthand where my personality has been changed due to the person I was with. Like the way that I handle certain things, the way that I behaved in certain ways, because I was just like so on edge and so panicky about how they would perceive me or how they would like,
Hmm.
I would have to like accommodate their behavior or like expect a certain reaction from them.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what's going on with her. I think that
Mm.
her person she's engaged to now, who again was in the original season, first two seasons actually, and he's no longer on it because he doesn't like these people. She's on edge because she has to basically go into the lion's den alone. I think it is a huge part of how she is now. And it's really sad to see because like she never was like crazy. And I know it's like women should not be labeled crazy. No, like if you watch it, she's crazy.
Mm.
I think she needs like major therapy
Therapy. Yeah. Go to therapy.
and potentially leave her ex. Euphoria season 3.
I've decided I'm not gonna. I don't want to. Lindsay was asking me if I'm watching it and she got into it. She's like, but I'm like, I don't think I can emotionally take yeah, just by your reaction, no.
So
Okay. Oh Lord.
I did not know until after the fact,
Hmm.
but someone on the crew or the cast or somebody said, or the production basically said, oh, the first 3 episodes are basically child's play in compared to what you're going to experience for the
Oh no. Uh-huh. Any trigger warnings for you or trigger not warnings, but
well,
things.
thankfully not for me personally, no.
Okay.
I felt nauseous watching part of this episode. So
Hmm.
season 3 episode 4. We're after the episode 4 is after Nate and Cassie's wedding. So we're thinking like, oh well, that's just fucking crazy. That all that was crazy. No, nope.
Hmm.
Again, nope. It got worse. It got darker. It got worse. It was bad. Um, there is so they're at the strip club and there is so Grace Van Patten is an actress from Tell Me Lies, who obviously I've talked about numerous times. Um, her sister is now in this show as a stripper.
Okay.
She plays Kitty. So she is doing her dance. She is then uh whisked away to a bachelor party of like frat guy, cliche frat guys, bachelor party. And like I'm really trying to like figure out how I'm gonna delicately say this. Um, Part of this scene was she gets basically every single guy at the bachelor party bangs her, gang bangs her,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's like on her like all fours doing this on a glass table, and then the
Keeps.
guy is chugging a out of the champagne bottle and decides to use a champagne bottle on her.
Oh, awful.
And then they show the aftermath of like her in the bathroom, and Rue sees her in the bathroom and like wipes away tears and like all this stuff. It is like it made me literally physically ill. Like it
Mm-hmm.
made me so grossed out. Like I had to like skip ahead. It just like as a woman, you don't have to obviously have certain things happen to you to just be able to envision if that said
Of
thing could
course,
happen to you.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, it was just really disturbing and it was just so sad. And it was like, then Rue goes like, are you being forced to do this? Are you being forced to do this? And of course, one of the other strippers, Rosalia, who plays one of the ones with the neck brace, she's in the bathroom and she like eavesdrops on it. Like she has puts her heels up so no one can see that
Mm-hmm.
she's in there. And you can see that like obviously the stripper who that's all this happened to was had been like obviously crying. She's like Rue's trying to help her. And then all she just says in the mirror, she goes, I just really like to dance. And it's so heartbreaking the way
Weird.
she says
Yeah.
it. It like just breaks your heart because you know this really happens in real life.
Mm.
Like this isn't like so far fetched. This isn't so out of the realm of like this could never happen. No, it happens, I'm sure, a lot, especially in, you know, sex
Mm-hmm.
clubs, to strippers that think that they're just going to dance on a pole or and not realizing what really is going to go into the rest of it.
Mm.
It's just
Yeah.
so sad. There's only 4 episodes left. I'm gonna still watch, but Jesus Christ. Well, I'm already
Takes a
halfway here.
lot out of you. Yeah.
Dude, okay, and
Interesting.
this is just one of the storylines. So also Cassie, Sydney
Oh.
Sweeney's character, she is moved out. Well, she's not moved out. She literally grabs her shit. She leaves Nate. Um, she's there still married allegedly, but she sells her wedding ring.
Mm-hmm.
And so she can pay her way to stay at the same apartment complex as Lexi, her sister. The one where I said, like, oh, it's like the same as that movie and stuff. This is Maud Apatow, who plays her sister.
Mm-hmm.
Um, well, there's a scene where Maddie's like, you need to be in one video with this guy. He's going to get you thousands of followers if you're ever in a video with this guy. And so they go to they go to this party at this guy's house, and he's like a big influencer guy. Is like basically how or like big famous guy. Um, and there's a scene where there's her, him, and another girl in a room, and there was already a death of one of the sex workers from a fentanyl overdose because there was fentanyl in the coke.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Sydney Sweeney's character, like everyone was commenting like this is where we thought Sydney Sweeney was gonna die because there's a scene where like he's doing coke off her
Oh
and then
God.
doing coke off the other girl and the guys doing it like they're doing it off him
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a scene where after he does it off of Sydney Sweeney's belly button, she then takes the residue and puts it down on her vagina, but then she looks like she's about to lose her shit. Like it literally looks, and the girl starts throwing up. So we're all thinking like, oh my god, it's an overdose, like or it's fentanyl. Thankfully, Maddie busts in, get on video. She finally gets the video where she looks like she's about to bang him and stuff. But it is just so weird. Like this
Mm-hmm.
whole storyline
Season.
is so
Yeah. It
weird.
sounds really fun.
And then
I
Jules
don't even know what
and
to think. I'm kind of uncomfortable.
no, legitimately, like if you haven't started watching it, just don't even bother. There's 4 episodes left. And I'm gonna still watch, but apparently the rest of the season is like dark as shit. I'm like, how do you even get worse? Like, how?
I'm gonna pass. It's a hard pass.
Same.
Tell me about the other stuff because we spent quite a lot of time on that one.
So your friends and neighbors, their episode 6, it was good. It was the
Mm.
funeral scene. No, I'm not gonna tell you whose. It was a funeral scene. It was good. No, you're good. You're good. I'm not gonna tell you whose because I know
Okay.
you're watching. Um, but it was good. It was dark. It was a
Mm.
little it was sad. But
Okay.
Margot's got money troubles. How are you
Yeah.
caught up?
Yes, I
Yay. Okay,
am.
we'll watch
Yeah.
it. We'll talk about that in a sec because I just want to talk
Okay.
about the fact that I'm doing a rewatch of Veronica Mars.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good still. It's
I know,
so
I
good
love
still.
Veronica Mars. Hey,
Oh,
Mars.
I love it, and I'm enjoying every second of it. Mandalorian. Funny enough, I
Mm,
don't think I've ever watched it all the way through because there's multiple
oh,
seasons.
yeah.
I
Oh,
did
yeah.
not know that.
I like that series. I'm not a big fan of Mandar. I threw in the town, but
Okay.
Mandalorian, yeah.
So I've
Hmm.
heard that, and then I really want because like the kids are really excited about going to see Mandalorian and Grogu movie that's coming out in
Yes,
theaters because
yeah,
they
so
want to
cute.
get like also the cool that you can get a helmet that you drink out of.
No, of course. At the
But we're
movie theaters, is that
yeah.
where? Okay, cute.
So there's two that we're looking forward to this summer: Mandalorian and Grogu, and then Toy Story 5.
Cute.
But anyway, going back to your friends and neighbors. So
Hmm.
how are you?
I think we're almost, I was trying to like watch it last night, but my husband had a happy hour, so we didn't get to watch it. And I think we're almost at the end of season one. So we're almost there. I'm
Okay.
basically where he gets um arrested at the funeral for his ex-lover's husband. And then he blackmails his one of his neighbors into being the attorney.
Yeah.
And he realizes he's totally effed because the murder weapon is in the trunk. So that's kind of around where I'm at.
You're almost there,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, so I'm trucking along. I'm like, I'm almost there. I'm
You're
gonna
almost
catch up.
there. No, no, no. I'm excited for
Each
you.
episode is like about an hour. So I'm like,
Yeah.
that one is actually, I'm like, but we were flying through it I think this past week, and we maybe watched like two or three in one night, and we're like, let's
It's such a good show.
go. It's a good show. Yeah.
Margot's got money troubles. So
Yes.
you're cut up too. I'm I knew it was gonna happen. I knew it was coming, but I'm so bummed out that she got exposed.
I know. I know. And also scary. I was like genuinely scared
Yeah.
for this character because I was thinking about how scary that could feel that somebody or these men at a party think that you're a prostitute or that they can even like pay you
They
like
have
that
access to
and
you.
access to you and how like I'm glad that she did the right thing and was like come pick me up now. And her dad is so cute and
I love
adorable. Like
her
so
dad.
sweet. What a good dad.
He plays such a good dad.
He really does.
I like, and it
Yeah.
makes you actually like feel heartwarming. You're like, oh, he's such a good dad.
Yeah.
No, I do think it is scary because like it was very clear. She talked about it. They know exactly where she goes to school, the school ID thing, where she
Yeah.
lives with her
Creepy.
baby. I'm
Yeah, I
so
wouldn't
thankful
know.
that she has a roommate and her dad living there because I would be so scared for her if she just lived alone.
Totally. But I loved the alien videos. I
Yeah.
thought that was really cute and the costumes. And I was looking up like, I don't know if you do this too, but I look up like where certain outfits are from. Like if I can
Um,
find them that they're wearing. I loved her skirt when she went to the party, was so cute. And I love the dance. I thought that was adorable and just like all around. What do you think? Do you
wait, hold on.
think? Mm,
I also loved just the imagination because like they did play into the fact that she originally was in college for writing. So she
hmm.
still gets to use that. So it's like it's not a lost thing
Yeah,
for her. Yeah. What were you
yeah.
gonna say?
Love it. I was gonna say about the baby's daddy, like him looking all frazzled. So you find out like he obviously looks disheveled because he told his wife the truth.
Yeah.
And then it ends with like him, well, his mom orchestrating it and trying to take custody.
I'm
Thoughts?
well,
Mm-hmm.
it's upsetting because like she's obviously been doing it all by herself this whole time. So it's like very, very, very like Nicholas. But like for him to just come out of the woodwork, like she already signed that NDA. She already got paid out like for the trust for her son.
Mm-hmm.
For him to do that, like, are you fucking kidding me? I'd be so one, obviously stressed out, upset, distraught. But it's like, how fucking dare you?
Uh-huh.
How fucking dare you? You've
Yeah.
literally wanted nothing to do, even when she actually went to the college with the baby strapped to her. he still wanted nothing to do with
Nothing.
the
Yeah.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
you're
Shitty.
gonna try to take the baby now?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even like for your better well-being. It's like a pawn. And that's what grosses me out most is when people use the children as pawns just so they can get
Yeah.
back at someone or like teach someone a lesson or something like that. Like that's what grosses me out the most is like you're not even thinking about the child's well-being. The child is fine in her care. Does she
Yeah.
probably need to move? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But the child is been doing great and you're going to try to like weasel your way in.
Yeah. Gross. Very gross. So
Um
I am excited to see
that
how
and
this
also I think
develops.
there's one thing oh, the mom. I thought the
Mm.
stepdad being
Oh,
so
yeah.
supportive was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
wish that support came from her actual blood mother.
That's what I was thinking too. So she's gonna get there. I think he was a good example of like, look, I'm not, judging you or anything. So super cute. Um, what else? Anything else that you watched? That was it? Yeah.
Well, last
Oh, mm,
week I finished in Perfect Women finale. You had not, your mother did.
yes.
Um,
Okay.
so what did you think about how it ended?
Okay. So, I mean, we kind of knew like that's where it was leaning was towards what was her name?
Which one?
June?
Yeah.
The husband. So, yeah. That we knew was him. I had this like moment where I was
Howard?
like, God, yes, Howard, where
I was
he's
like,
so like tall. I think also because the actress is like so small, like there's such a height disparity, but like how scary that might be to like, I mean, and clearly like in the show, like she gets her, like whole body thrown into a wall,
a
a
cement
stone
wall.
cement wall. Yeah. But just like the um like violence against these women from this man is just like was disturbing for me. But love that he got ran over. That was nice moment.
Stabbed multiple times.
And stabbed multiple times. So there was a little bit
Deserving.
of yeah, retributional. Yeah, I mean you have to make sure. At that point he
Okay,
like
if you
resurrected
that's the
almost.
thing that always upsets me in horror movies is when they stab them once and they're like, oh,
Yeah. And then
all
they go check on
done.
their friend.
No,
Yeah.
they throw the knife down and keep it next to the
You're
person you
like,
stabbed
I'm
once.
making sure that person is dead.
The rule is always do the head. And even then, like you still have to do it maybe like more than once. And
Yeah,
then go
I
check on your friend.
was thinking that she just ran him over and that guy is a beast.
Dude,
He's a
he's
beast.
not like the freaking baby daddy from Margot's Got Money where he's like in the palm of your like hand it he could just sit in your
I
hand.
actually super hate that like casting. I do not like he's like I think they could have still gone with someone Weasley, but like more attractive because it's not
Yeah.
believable for me that she would fall for him.
Okay.
I don't like that actor. Like I'm
Okay,
like,
so
no.
I love him in I just actually watched Lords of Dogtown for like I do an annual rewatch every year because I love that movie. It brings me joy. It's sad ending, but it brings me joy. But speaking of, he's in that.
Okay.
And
I never
I
knew.
love him in that. Hate him in this.
Yeah, it's not even the like, yeah, the character itself is, yeah, you're gonna hate him, but I feel like he should be a little bit, just a little bit more in her league.
You know who?
Sorry.
No, don't even apologize. Who
Yeah.
should be the baby daddy in Margot's Got Money Troubles? Where it would be like actually make sense for it to be a professor that would woo you. Like
Yeah.
you never watched Tell Me Lies, but the professor that wooed her made sense because he was like tall, dark, handsome, like that whole like
Like
cliche.
even go back to like Ezra
Pretty Little
from
Liar.
yeah, from Pretty Little Liars is like, like he's also a little haughty too. Like weird situation because she was in high school. And like looking back on it 10 years ago from now, we're like,
Back then
that
we're
was so wrong.
so romantic back
Yeah.
then, and we're like,
Mhm.
this is awful.
Yeah. Ick. It's
This
easier
is
to swallow,
gross.
I guess, when you're in college, but yeah, it didn't land well for me. Anyways, okay, going back to what we were talking about, imperfect women, to wrap that off with a boat, do you think it's coming back, right? The look that you get from the
I
from
thought it
the
was a mini
friend.
series.
Oh, really? Okay. Because
I
it looks like
thought.
she stares into the camera and like the husband, the widowed husband, widower husband.
Oh, okay. So that was weird to me. So at the
Yeah.
birthday party at the end,
Mm-hmm. I'm like, does that mean that they're gonna hook up? Like, does she into him?
I
That's how
can't
I
see
took
him
that.
like being with her.
I agree.
Let's see, Imperfect season two. What could happen if the show returns? If is there going to be renewal status? Imperfect Women is
Yeah,
this
it doesn't like it doesn't have a lot of room. I mean, I'm not a
like what
writer,
are they going
so
to do? Have another murder? Like I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I think
But
they should.
it ended with this look that where you're like,
Yeah, but then what would the premise be? Just like
I have no
scandal? Like
idea.
a
Yeah.
scandalous thing? But I don't know. I don't know if this is one of those shows that needs a second season.
Yeah,
I'll
I
watch
agree. I
it.
don't.
I Oh, by the way, side tangent before I completely forget. Laura Dern has now been cast in The White Lotus
I
since
saw
Helena Bonham
that.
Carter has left.
Um, okay, so I'm rolling into the rest of what I
Yeah.
watched, and stuff that we watched. I was a little behind. So the other one is Beef, season two.
Yeah.
Holy moly, that was so, so good. A few notes here, okay? One, he can speak Korean. Two, how annoying was Ashley? Three, the toilet drink.
Oh my God.
I was
The way I had to actually look away from that, I was like, no, no, no. Like, I don't care how much I hate a person. I'm not going to do that to them ever.
I was physically like getting sick watching
No,
that. I was like,
would I
oh,
actually like throw a phone in there? Sure.
yeah.
Would I
Take?
take my hand
Mm-mm.
and wipe the inside of the toilet in an airplane
Ugh.
toilet and then wipe the rim of the glass? I'm going, oh my God.
You you going straight to hell. You deserve whatever happens to you.
You're gonna get the hantavirus, is what's gonna
Oh
happen, you
my
know?
God. Yeah, there's not enough TP for me to do that. Even through like there no. Mm-mm. Um, wow. Yeah. I so you haven't seen season one yet. Are you gonna start
No.
that? You
I'm
should.
gonna. I'm
It's
gonna.
really good. I think this one was even better, but they're both like amazing. Um, yeah, because season one is Ali Wong too, so it's
Yeah,
like
I like
she's
her.
amazing. How annoying was Ashley for you? Was it hard to watch? Did you want to reach through the TV and wring her neck and smack her when she popped the fucking USB through the hole?
What?
It was like whatever little like I think it was a
Oh, through when
USB.
they were trapped in that or trapped in the
Yeah,
well.
and she said that she didn't have it and this whole thing and he knew it. He knew.
Okay, and
And
also, why did they return? Why did they get back together?
so he's also psychotic because like who goes and tells, some person that you don't know I love you and she clearly knew that too, the other
Multiple
chick.
times.
Yeah, multiple times and he's like in this headspace of like but that's how it starts. It's like him telling like them being so like lovey-dovey and fake almost like to a
Maybe
weird point.
he is like, you know how people love
A
like
love bomb.
the whole thing is love bomb. They're
Hmm.
very like over the top all of a sudden. I wonder if that's going to come out later in life that that's like an actual like mental disorder where people do that, don't even realize how crazy they are in that stance. Like for me, I couldn't even imagine saying I love you to people, a new person ever.
Like
And
to not even really know them and then to say that and go through like be going through all that trauma and then be focused on that. Like you could tell that what was her
Not the
name?
time.
Yeah, dude.
Eunice?
Eunice. You could tell Eunice was like, okay, like,
Like, okay, we're kind
and
of
then
busy
he
here.
looks, yeah, he looks like crazy, like maybe he gets it, I don't know. And then he turns around, but he also speaks Korean. So you're like, he's a psycho. He's a psycho. He's a liar too. Ashley's a liar, like crazy, doesn't want him to leave.
Well, I looked at just
Oh,
now. I was like, why does Austin get back with Ashley? Because that's the
mm-hmm.
thing is like Austin's in love with Eunice all of a sudden,
Mm-hmm.
but then they end with holding their child. They're running the show now at that
Yeah.
B&B
And
club.
clearly unhappy. It's like full circle.
They're just literally, yeah, that's actually a good point. They're literally just doing exactly the same thing that the past couple was. They thought, like,
Mhm.
why did they get back together? That's like crazy to me. So, a detail about Austin's childhood also plays into this, as his mother recalls that his desire to impress others comes from years of being physically abused.
Oh,
In a
yeah.
somewhat similar way, his choice to keep quiet about Chairwoman Park takes off the burden from him, allowing everything to remain as is and sparing him the heat.
Mm.
So just as surprising as Austin's choice is that in the skip that follows as we jump 8 years into the future to find out that Ashley is the new general manager of Monte Vista, which is funny because I went to Cupertino, so I had to compete against Monte
Yeah.
Vista High School. Monte Vista Point Country Club with Austin presumably taking charge of the Wellness Center for Good. The show very consciously redoes the entire scene of this season, down to
hmm
Ava and Troy inviting friends to Vegas, except this time the leads in question aren't Josh and Lindsay, but Ashley and Austin. And just like the last time, it soon becomes clear that the relationship is far from all right. So,
Yeah.
though the duo
Cycle.
is very good point, though the duo is now parents, the version of themselves they show to the world is very definitely privy to the moment they sit in their car. The ending even nods to this
Clearly,
by
yeah.
having Austin stare into the dark, almost as if he knows he is trapped in a cycle of his own.
Oh, it's so good. I love it.
Oh, it's so good. The show is so good.
It is
Brilliant.
really good. I really don't have anything else to add besides the paper and saying that it's just silly fun and that if you haven't started it and you've heard me, you need to start it
I
because
know.
it's too cute. It's 20 minutes of cute, okay? Just
I'm deep in the
silly.
thralls of Veronica Mars. Like that's my palate cleanser.
I
At the
know.
end of every night, I watch Veronica Mars. My kids usually like find themselves weaseled into my bed and they'll watch and I'm like, this isn't real. Don't look.
Don't look.
But yeah, I watch Veronica Mars. So maybe if I'm not watching Veronica Mars, even though I'm kind of wanting to watch Pretty Little Liars, uh,
Oh my goodness.
see how fucked up and wrong that show was
Oh
for what we know
boy.
now as adults, as elders now.
Of course, yeah.
Um,
Uh,
how's your
w-
read?
yeah, so I finished A Court of Silver Flames. I think that now that I've like read the whole series, I absolutely love it. I'm glad that the order that I read it in, wow, that last book was like I mentioned before, so spicy, but then like it
There's
it
only four.
ended. It's five
Oh, this is five.
total, but the middle one, the one that I was like, I think that that is actually not consider. I don't know. Anyways, so there's five. Um,
And the new one comes out in 5 months.
hmm I'm also I'll read probably after this new series that I just started. I'll probably like read some of her other ones. There's ones that are like connected to it, but like in the future right here. So I'm looking forward to reading those too. But I started to read because I bought it maybe like a month ago. And I thought that I could listen to it while I do the dishes with Charlie. Like maybe he would listen to it. It's not, I
You
didn't
do
know what
dishes
to
with your
expect.
husband?
Or like, when we like clean up like the dinner and stuff, like just kind of listening. But it starts off really funky, like the narrator like where the character starts and how the narrator reads her is very young. And you find out she's actually like in her 20s. Um, it's called, sorry, I didn't even say what it was called. It's called Fourth Wing, and it's also very popular right now. Um, it's mainly about dragon riding so far, thus far. I know that it does get spicy. There's definitely like they're building up the
I've
like
heard
yeah.
it has
Have you heard?
spice,
Yeah, not as much different, I
but I've
think,
heard
is my
literally
guess.
nothing about it
Okay.
other than
So
that.
it's about dragon riding. So she basically um she comes from like a military family. She's
That's
grown
why
up in
there's
it.
dragons on some of the books. There's certain like
Yes.
special featured books where they're like the actual binding of it has like
Oh,
dragons on the
cool.
outside, which is really
Yeah.
cool.
The dragon world that they build is actually really cool. It's like considered like a college. They go to like dragon school college. There's some elements of it that kind of remind me a little bit of Harry Potter and like some elements that like there's,
Like
it's
How to
not
Train a Dragon, but meets Harry Potter.
yeah, yeah, a little bit. I like it. I like the world that the author has built. They are going to do a show, I think it was on
I was
Netflix,
gonna say
and
this sounds
Michael
like a
B.
show.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan is behind it.
Like gonna be in it or like director?
Uh, hold on.
He'll be Professor Snape. He will be Dumbledore.
Let's see. So Michael B. Jordan production, his production company, Outlier Society, is developing a TV series adaptation of Rebecca Yarros's best-selling fantasy novel, Fourth Wing, for Amazon. So as of early 2026, the project is development with Meredith Averill as showrunner. Who is that?
Is it gonna be a
Um,
show or a movie?
a show.
Ooh, like Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Yeah. So pretty cool. They've said too that the love interest for this main character that they want him to be a person of color, which I totally agree with.
Like you
Um,
can envision that already.
yeah, I think so. And also my two cents would be so now that like I've been listening to it, I actually really do like the narrator. She sounds Latina and I think that the author is Latina as well. But I can see her the fan art that I've been seeing is like a white girl with like the common like fantasy girl braid and like tight leathers and she's small like the character is supposed to be really small but I actually think it'd be better if they were both like people of color. I think it would be cute, like kind of sexy.
Oh, like she'd be
Um,
a Latina and he'd be black.
yeah. And but I don't know. We'll see
Maybe
who they
maybe the
cast.
hot Hottie McHot from Emily in Paris who's dating Shakira.
Yes.
That could be the
Mhm.
guy. And
Mhm.
then the girl, I don't
Like
know why.
super small. She's supposed to be really, really small because she goes to this school and like everyone like oh, there's a little bit of like I was gonna say
Ooh.
so they like kill you off if you're like weak, like during like when they're hazing you, not hazing, but like your first year, you're not even a cadet yet. You have to do all these like different obstacles and like make it to even like walk and have a dragon choose you. So they basically she doesn't think she's gonna make it, and people are like kids are dying, because she's so small and everyone else is like built really like tall and strong and athletic.
You know who would be good?
Hmm.
The one that was in Riverdale, Camila Mendez.
Oh yeah, like someone
Sh-
like that. Hmm.
She'd be good, Camila Mendez, and then the Hottie McHot from Emily in Paris.
Yeah.
Or
Who's the girl that just played Snow White that everyone was so mad about? She's
oh,
also
everybody hates
Latina.
her. Rachel
Oh, do they?
Ziegler. Did you see her video? Everyone was fucking raging about it. The video
Mm-mm.
about at her at the Met Gala
Mm-mm.
on the red carpet. She kept like doing this weird jaw thing, and then of course like people are like she has a face condition,
Oh my God.
but she kept going like this, like
Oh, like she's on cocaine?
No, like that's so
Is that what people were saying?
it kind of looked like that. It looked
Yeah.
like she was on drugs, but she kept like trying to do the seductive face, like but it kept looking
Mm-hmm.
like drug face.
Interesting.
Rachel Ziegler is her name, but no, Cami Mendez or I just found one. What is this girl? Sophia. Hold on. She was in Pretty Little Liars, the college show.
Oh.
The one the spinoff, Hollis College, blah blah blah.
Her hair is
Sophia.
supposed to be silver too, which I think would be like, yeah, I think it's cool. So, anyways, I don't want to tell you too much just in case you want to read it. But it's a fun one. It's just, yeah. So
Sophia
far,
Carson.
Sophia
She's
Carson.
Colombian.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
actually this would
total.
be
Oh, yeah. I could totally see her being it. I love her. I actually think she looks, I have this like picture of my, oh my God, of my grandma that reminds me of her.
really.
The one that just passed. Anyways, so yes, love
I
her.
think this should also lead into we're gonna do, and this is an
Oh
aspirational
yeah.
thing,
Hmm.
once a month to start. Once a month,
Hmm.
we're thinking of doing at the end of this month. How about that? Would you be able to be done with your book and I'll be done with Verity by the end of this month? We can do one episode a month
Hmm.
of books, booze, and what we choose. AKA, we can talk about still like what we watch, maybe in the interim of like between the episodes and stuff. But really, it's going to be more focused on really the books part of it. So, what we
Yeah.
read, what we're about to read,
Hmm.
what even this part, like the casting of like the we've heard this is turning into a movie, this is going to be like that type of stuff. So I think that's really going to be the play of it. So we're still going to be able to drink a glass of wine or a cocktail, talks about books and the potential if it's turning into a TV show or a movie, and that will be more of like the what we choose.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I love
Yeah.
that. Hmm.
So let's aim to do. We'll have a books, booze, and what we choose at the end of this month, May. First one,
Cute.
inaugural one.
Love it. Well, I
Yeah.
guess on that note, we are done.
Sayonara.
Sayonara. Bye.
Bye bye.